We woke up in Barcelona this morning. We landed later on last night, and then we checked into Oriente Atrium Hotels Barcelona, I think is the name of it. Once we checked in, we ran across the street, we grabbed some food, came back here, ate it, and then went to bed. We are waking up this morning. We are gonna go walk around a little bit. One of the tote bags that I have some clothes in as a little personal item, the handle broke, so I need to go pick up a new tote bag. That way I can carry my stuff around. And then we are going to head on over to where our cruise is going to be docked. That way we can get on and start our little cruise adventure. We are officially on board, all checked in the Virgin Voyage Valiant Lady.
Baggage was super easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like we took our bags to the front, similar to like obviously on the airport, when you go to the airport to fly and you drop off your bags, but because we all had time slots, it was not many people, so we literally walked up, dropped the bags off, and then checked in, got our bands.
Yeah.
Do you want to show your band?
You have like a little, I guess like bracelet scanner thing. So that's how when you pay for things or when you check in or how you get into your room, you scan this.
Yeah, so we got that, we got our room number, entered the boat.
When we first walked on the actual boat, you can just tell like the energy of everybody who like works on here is
so
like
nice.
Is so good. Everybody's so nice. We walked on the boat and they had like the music blasting, like the people who work on the ship were like cheering. It's just like really kind of set the vibe of how the whole thing was gonna go.
And that's something obviously before the trip we were unsure of, because obviously the Virgin Voyages is pretty new, and the communication through emails, we didn't really know what port we were leaving from. The app wasn't working, so we didn't know what we were in for. Obviously we flew with Virgin before and we know their service is always top class, but we didn't know whether this was going to be something new or what. But honestly, they're so helpful, helping with everything, so welcoming, and just so nice and clean.
Yeah, everything's really clean, and I don't know if it's because it's so new, but you like walked in here and it was like, I don't think anybody stayed in this room before. I don't know if we mentioned, but this is like an adults only cruise, so there are like no kids here.
It is, I'm gonna give you
6.
the knock here because it's 6. And at 6 we set sail, so they're gonna have like a DJ playing music.
Yeah, so
we're gonna go and get the bubbles.
On, yeah.
You heard the captain. We've put on our bathing suits and we're going to get bubbles and
complimentary bubbles.
Complimentary bubbles, which are the best bubbles. And by bubbles they mean champagne. So complimentary champagne, and watch the boat leave the dock upstairs.
today the ship was docked in Toulon, France. So we did end up kind of walking around. We actually went and got sunscreen and then got back on the boat and kind of just hung out around here. We sat by the pool, laid by the pool, we went in the hot tub, but just kind of relaxed on the boat for today. Right now we are gonna head to our dinner reservation.
Oh, dolphins.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. We are going to head out to our dinner reservation and we will be back soon. So yesterday I think I had mentioned that we were in Toulon, France. James and I spent most of the day on the boat, which is why today, now that we are in Italy, we've made it a point to kind of book something. So we went down to the desk on the ship and they have like a shore things section where you can kind of go and ask about things that you can do once you get off the boat. So today we are actually going to be heading to Florence and Pisa. So we're excited to get out there and we will show you what's around. So James and I got back from our little day trip to both Florence and Pisa. It was really nice. It was really interesting. So basically we hopped on a bus, kind of like a coach bus, that was with the ship, and it took us to Florence first. We walked around there with kind of like a tour guide, and then we had some free time to kind of wander around on our own, check out the shops, like get some food if we wanted to. We ended up eating there, and we stopped at a jewelry store. James actually got me this necklace, which was really nice. And then after that we hopped back on the bus and then headed to Pisa. And we saw the Leaning Tower of Pisa. That was really cool. And then after that whole tour, again, we had a little bit of time to kind of do whatever we wanted to do. And then we got some gelato and hopped back on the bus and came back to the ship. So now we came back, showered, getting ready. We have a dinner reservation tonight. I don't think I touched base about dinner last night. It was definitely an experience. So last night we went to the test kitchen, which again I would say was more of like an experience in itself rather than just the meal. So basically it was like a 6-course like food and drink pairing, which was pretty cool. I and James also a little bit, but I personally am like a pretty picky eater. I don't venture too far out in terms of food, and so there were a lot of things that I typically would not eat, but they were really great about kind of offering like an option B if you weren't totally into what they were going to be offering as that option A. Our waiter, he was incredible. We even left a review about him through customer service because like as a picky eater in that situation, it was kind of a pain to be like, hey, I know this is the set menu, but I don't really like this. Is there anything like you can do? And he went above and beyond. He was great. A lot of people, at least what I read, said that you have to try the test kitchen. We tried the test kitchen and it's might not be somewhere that we'll go back to this trip, but if you're like an adventurous eater and you're willing to try anything, I would say absolutely go for it. Again, the staff was great, and the absolute creativity and like artistry that was put into each of the dishes was incredible. So tonight we are going to Razzle Dazzle, which is more of just like an American pub grill as far as I can tell, but I will let you know how it is. I will show you what we're ordering, and we'll see where the night takes us. Good morning. We have arrived in Ajaccio. We are at the port this morning. We woke up, got some breakfast. Now we are laying by the pool. We have a kayaking excursion this afternoon. So for this morning, we're just gonna hang out, and then we will head to the kayaking later on. Last night for dinner, we went to Razzle Dazzle and tried just about everything on the menu. It was really good. When we showed up, they said it was more like vegan based, but they did have what they referred to as naughty options, which were dishes with meat. So we definitely leaned more towards the naughty side, but everything was really good. Service was great. Yeah, we had a really nice time. We got back from our kayaking trip through the Gulf of Ajaccio. It was an eventful time, to say the least. It was definitely super tough, but we got to the beach. It was really nice, and now we have put in the time and effort to kayak all the way there. So now we're gonna go eat our body weight in Korean barbecue food at Gunbae tonight. This morning we are docked in Cagliari, which is in Sardinia in Italy. James and I don't have any excursions kind of booked or planned for today, but what we are going to do is we're gonna hop off the boat, we're gonna go into town if there even is one, kind of just walk around, see what we can find, and then we'll probably end up coming back onto the boat probably around like lunchtime or so, and then spending the rest of the afternoon by the pool. Also, before we head out, I figured I would touch base about dinner last night. We went to Gunbae. That was super nice. It was so fun. The atmosphere was great. The waitress kind of like cooks the food in front of you, and then you get to put like your own different seasonings or like toppings on it, between like soy sauce, I think sesame oil, and then like this other kind of sauce they have. So again, food was really good. You sit at a table with other people, so it's like communal seating, I guess, and that was really nice because then you get to meet new people, talk to new people, but yeah, it was really good, really fun, and definitely recommend. So I am currently checking in from the same place that I was last night, getting ready for dinner. When I tell you that we spent all day by the pool after exploring the town, we spent all day by the pool. So after we left the boat, we headed into what I thought was pronounced Cagliari, is actually pronounced Cagliari. So my pronunciation was a little bit off, and it probably still is, but we got off the boat, we hopped on like a little tram shuttle that took us around town. It was really cute, and then we got back on the boat and spent all day by the pool. We were probably there from like 11 or 12 until almost 5 or so. and then it actually started downpouring. This is like the first storm that we've had since we've been on the ship, but it started like downpouring, and then basically everybody left the pool area and headed back to their rooms. We have dinner at 6 o'clock, which is about in 30 minutes. We are heading to, where are we going tonight? Oh, Pink Agave. So really looking forward to that. But yeah, overall it was a really great day, really relaxing. Looking forward to dinner. Tonight they actually have what they call their Scarlet Night. So basically everybody dresses up in red or some form of red, and then I don't really have much more information than that. From what I can gather, it's like a ship-wide party that everybody is supposed to attend or is able to attend if they would like to. So after dinner, maybe we will grab a drink or two and then head to Scarlet Night. It is currently 3:31 p.m. We are sailing still. When we woke up this morning, we were sailing. We are still currently sailing because we are on our way to Ibiza. So just like everybody else on the boat, we woke up this morning, put on our bathing suits, grabbed breakfast, and have been sitting by the pool all day. We did also grab lunch and then head back to the pool. And so we've been sitting there since about 9-10 a.m. I am actually going to try and hit the gym. So I just came back to the room, got changed. I'm gonna go to the gym. Tonight we have a reservation at the Wake, which is like a steak and seafood place. Our reservation's for 9 o'clock, but we are supposed to dock in Ibiza around 6 or so. So I don't know if we're going to go to our reservation tonight or if we're gonna get off the boat and go explore around, or if we'll just keep our reservation and explore Ibiza tomorrow because we do have a full day there as well.
Camera gets snatched now.
Yeah, imagine the camera gets taken. Cheers. We went to dinner at the Wake. It was really good. We did not end up getting tickets to Calvin Harris. It was sold out, but we did come to town. We are sitting at a little place at Old Town, not New Town, Old Town. It is so cute. I love it here. I feel like this is a place we would definitely come back to on another trip. We are enjoying a glass of sangria and just hanging out. Today was so fun. We got on a shuttle and took it over to, I honestly don't even know where we were, like this marina. And then we got on a boat which took us to, let me pull up the name of the actual beach that we went to. It was in the town, I think, of San Antonio. And it was Calacanta Beach, I believe is the beach that we were on. So they pulled up the boats, they anchored, they took out like tons of water toys, like paddle boards, and like they were calling them underwater scooters. They had like snorkeling things. It was so fun. So we were at the beach on the water all day, and then we had about 2 hours to walk around the town. So James and I decided to grab lunch at, I have their business card, hold on, let me grab it. I think it's pronounced S. Gerrit, something to that effect. I kid you not, it was like the best meal that I've had all trip. We got the calamari, and we also got sea bass. It was so good. We also got like some sort of paella. Again, it was so good. And then we walked back to the shuttle. It brought us back to the ship, and I have been so useless ever since we got back. I am like so tired. The sun and the water, and just after the whole week I am dead. So I have been laying in bed for a little bit. We started a movie last night before we went to bed, so I finished the other half of that now. James has been in the hot tub for a little bit, so I'm gonna get myself out of bed because it is our last night before we leave the ship tomorrow morning. I'm gonna get myself out of bed, I'm gonna go upstairs, go to the hot tub, and yeah. We are at the airport. Our checkout time off the boat this morning was 7:30. 7:30, so we packed up, we grabbed a taxi, we came to the airport. We are boarding in about 20 minutes or so.
Checkout was smooth, wasn't it, from the boat?
Yeah.
We left so early because we figured, well, a lot of people have said that the airport's crazy and checkout from the boat was crazy, but literally no one was checking out. We walked straight off the boat, straight into a taxi, and straight through customs. So
yeah.
We were here like
sitting here for
3.5, 4 hours early.
Yeah.
But at least we're here.
We are heading to England.
Heading to
Liverpool. So I guess this kind of wraps up this part of the video, but if you're interested in kind of knowing some more about the Virgin Voyages, about the cruise itself, I guess drop a comment below.
Can't recommend it enough.
Yeah, I think we're already planning our next one. It's been a great trip. Couldn't recommend it more, and I guess we will catch you in the next one.